Hi everyone and welcome to my video. Today I'm going to be doing a video all about the periodic table, but it's also going to have a twist to it. The twist is that I'm going to incorporate science and food. So two of my favourite things. The science element is going to be the periodic table, which you can see is 150 years this year of the periodic table, which is a massive achievement in itself and fantastic that we're still all talking about it all the time. The second element is food, which, woo, it's Pancake Day. How fantastic is that? A favourite time of the year for most people in the UK. So this video is going to be where I make periodic table pancakes. Woo! Before we start, I'm just going to do a short disclaimer. This video is not going to be about me showing you how to make your own pancakes. It's just going to be the fun idea of adding the science into it. And also, if you are young or a small child, please get permission off any adult before you start using any of this equipment at home. It's always the best idea to get permission before you do anything. In this video, we're going to be looking at how we can incorporate the periodic table into something really fun. So you don't have to be a scientist to enjoy this video, and you don't have to be a scientist to try this at home yourself, but it also is a little bit fun because you do get to learn more about science, which is great all the time. So you could be a child in a school, or you could be running an activity group for children, or you could even just be an adult in a workplace, and this activity will be super fun. If you're planning on doing this video yourself and doing this activity, I'm just going to quickly show you the things that I'm going to use, so you might need them yourself. 1, frying pan, always a good idea when we're making pancakes. 2, I've also got some Scotch pancakes just from a local supermarket, just for the simple reason I think it's fun and they're nice, and also I think they'll be great to add periodic table elements onto it. How I'm going to then put my periodic table elements onto my pancakes is, I've just got this really easy ready to roll icing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this to create the periodic elements on top of my pancakes. So I've got an orange, I've got a black, blue, yellow, green and a red one. So we've got plenty of colours and plenty of choices to go around. So let's get going. No pancake day is complete without at least trying one pancake flip. So here goes. Yay! Now that we've made the pancakes, it's time to start decorating them in the style of the periodic table. So let's get going. Now it's time to start on the icing. So first I'm going to soften it up by rolling it into little balls in the palm of my hand, and then it'll be easier to manipulate while trying to make elements onto our pancakes. The first element I have chosen to make is hydrogen. Fun facts about hydrogen while I work away. Hydrogen's atomic number is 1. The element hydrogen exists as a gas at normal temperature and pressure. Hydrogen is officially in group 1 in the periodic table, but is considered to be in its own category. So all of the pancakes are made that I'm making, and it's been a real success, including my amazing pancake flip, if I say so. That was one of my highlights. But let's have a look at some of the pancakes that I have made. So my first one that I made was the first element that we find on the periodic table. So I went straight in with hydrogen. I thought because it's the first one we should definitely do it. And obviously just quite easy with the H and on. When I said I was going to do this video, I decided to ask people that I know what their ideas on the periodic table was and how they feel about it being around for 150 years. So the first person I asked was someone very close to me, and I asked my grandma and I said, how do you feel about the periodic table being 150 years old? I said, how did you feel when you learnt it in school yourself? And I was absolutely shocked and surprised to find out that when my grandma was in school, the periodic table wasn't something she ever learned, and it's not something she really has ever known a lot about. Coming from my own educational background, the periodic table was mentioned and we did learn about it, and it's also something I do use in my workplace. But for people who don't get to grips with the periodic table or don't use it day to day, it's a great thing to look at, and it's something really fun and interesting as well. So for people who haven't maybe learnt about it in school, I would definitely have a look. So the second one that I made for my dad, and I made silver. I asked him, what's your favourite element on the periodic table? And he kind of was a bit like, I don't know, and what kind of question is this? And it looked a bit stunned and shocked actually. So eventually decided to come back to me and said, I'm going to go for silver. So I was a bit like, why silver, Dad? And I think the big reason was that he just in general likes silver. So then I asked somebody who works in science alongside me, and they decided to go with bismuth, so Bi. I actually myself haven't come across this element very much and wasn't something I knew a lot about. So when I did find out that somebody's favourite element was bismuth, I was like, great, that's something I can look up. So I had a little look and I was really surprised to find out that bismuth is actually a really, really interesting element. If you Google it yourself, you'll be able to see a little picture of the element, and if you can see it cut, it shows amazing different colours inside it, and it has a lot of uses. So it's quite a good little thing to look at. Another great way to incorporate the periodic table into Pancake Day is by trying to spell your own name. Unfortunately, I can't spell my actual name, first name, which is Sophie, even though I can get Soph, which would be sulphur, oxygen, phosphorus and hydrogen. I can't quite get the I and the E in, so I can get I for iodine, but I can't get E in. So I went to my last name, which is Finch. Now, as you can see, I've also made a pancake with my last name of Finch. So I'm just going to talk you through the elements. So I've got F, which is fluorescein, I for iodine, N for nitrogen, C for carbon, and H for hydrogen. So I challenge anybody else who really would like to try this challenge to try and make your own name from pancakes, or just to look up if you can spell your own name out of elements and maybe draw it or do it on the computer or something fun like that. It might be a great present idea to do somebody else's name and then give it to them as a gift. I think that would be quite a nice little gift. I've had a lot of fun making this video, including making the pancakes and even researching new elements. It's been a really fun thing to do. I hope you all enjoy having a go yourself, and I thank each and every one of you for watching the video. It's been a great day. Thank you.